this is the first campground you're gonna find if you hike up the Healy Pass here from Sunshine Village. And this is a smaller campground. There's only 5 pads, and these pads have some wood chip in here to make it a little bit softer. In the mountains, a lot of times it's just gravel. That's kind of nice. The outhouse is right in behind me there, and my stuff is set up on site number 3. So if you want to be close to the washroom, all the tent pads are really close together. It's easy to get to the outhouses, and you can kind of hear the creek a little bit at the far back over there, because the main trail runs on the north side here. And if you go back to the main trail, you don't go down very far, and you come right back down to 6 bear lockers, even though there's only 5 campsites. And further back, there's like a tiny little creek, the Healy Creek, and that's where you can get some water. So it's a little bit further away for your food, but that's kind of okay. That's how it should be. So this is one of the campsites here you'll find if you come hiking in the Healy Pass. Are at basically the beginning of the Egypt Lake Campground. We showed you guys what Healy Creek Campground looks like, and I've noticed by staying at this campground here for a couple of days that Healy Creek is more like a place that people will go just as a one-of, because it's only about 5 kilometers away. To get to this campground, you don't even have to go through Healy Creek. You can go to Sunshine Village and take the gondola and go all the way to Old Sunshine Village and then hike out, and it's roughly the same distance, maybe a little bit more, but you actually save a lot of elevation gain. So that's why Healy Creek Campground is not used all that much. But the campground itself is a bit confusing when you come here for the first time. So if you're coming from Healy Pass, you're gonna hit that bridge right here. You know you're at the campsite when you get to the creek, because most of the people will come here to get their water. The water is kind of far away. And then you kind of enter a big open area and you're in the middle of the campground. If you look to your right, you'll see campsite number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you go on the left side, you'll see 6, 7, 8. There's 9 and 11 that are kind of hidden in behind the tree lines. 11 through 15, they're all at the far back going towards Egypt Lake. So if you're at number 15, you're the furthest away from the kitchen. But if you're at number 1, you're definitely the closest. If you look at campsite number 5 and you just walk straight towards it, you'll see a little wooded area in the middle, and that's where the outhouses are. They have 2 like big step up ones. One thing that I like about this campsite is that there's multiple spots for used water. So there's one right beside the bathrooms, and then there's also one at the cooking area. So the cooking area has 2 trails that go there. It has like 4 spots. The brush has been cut open. The far back area has just a table and 5 bear bins, technically 6 because they're in a lot. Then there's another spot that has just a table, and then you'll find the last table with 10 of the bear bins all stacked together. But that cooking area is entirely in the forest, so you really can't see it. And especially if you get here at night, you may not even find the cooking area entirely. The map that they have here and the signs, it's not the greatest. And I wasn't the only one that had a hard time. I had multiple people come and ask me questions when I was there, and I was trying to help out people to be like, oh, it's over here, it's over there. So even though it's called Egypt Lake Campground, it's not really close to the lake. If you go past campsites 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, the trail that leads you all the way up to Pharaoh Peak, which is in behind me there. On the way there, you'll see a little sign that says Egypt Lake, and it's only about half a kilometer from the campsite. I was also told that if you camp at Shadow Lake, it's also the same thing. The lake is not even close to the actual campground. Well, I would definitely come and camp here again because the list of places that you can explore from here is quite extensive. You can go to Talc Lake and actually go over the pass and come back down. I'm gonna make a video about that. You can go to Mummy Lake and you can go all the way around Mummy Lake if you want to. You can go and visit Scarab Lake. It's lower tiered and you can't go around the lake, but there's a gorgeous waterfall and see the water pour into Egypt Lake. You can also go up Pharaoh's Peak. In behind me there. If you're feeling ambitious, you can even go all the way up and see the Whistling Valley. From there, you could go all the way down and Healy Lake. That view is quite incredible. Keep tuning on my channel to look at some of my hikes that I've done in the area because I spent literally 2 full days exploring this entire area. Well, I hope that this helps you decide where you want to camp when you come visit Banff National Park. And I'm Eric Tremblay, and these are my adventures. Peace out.